If you are looking for a quick and easy slow cooker dump meal, I've got you covered. My name is Larissa and this is The Concussion Crew, an online community where we help each other make life with a concussion a little bit easier. So this recipe is great because it takes almost no prep. You toss everything into one of these big old zipper seal bags and then you can chuck it in the freezer. So on a good day, you put this all together, you put it in the freezer. If you have a long day out, or if you have company coming one day, the night before, you pull this out of the freezer and put it in the fridge. And then in the morning, you toss it into your slow cooker. And 8 hours later, you have a delicious, warm, high protein, healthy meal. In the bag, I've already got 2 rinsed cans of white kidney beans and 1 can of corn. I'm going to add 1 diced onion. The recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm just going to use my garlic paste because we take things as easy as we can for our noggins. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to put all of the measurements in the description below. I'm going to add a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon each of chili powder and pepper. Then I'm going to add about a pound of chicken. And don't overthink it, friends. Just as long as it's around a pound. I usually go a little over because I would rather have chicken left over. I would rather have the ability to stick some extra chicken into the fridge and then use it on sandwiches or in quesadillas or just as a snack. Then we're going to add one of these larger containers of chicken stock, and it's about 4 cups, around 4 cups, maybe a little less. I like to add bone broth instead of just chicken stock. Bone broth has more protein in it, and I like to give myself as much of a boost as I can. So this whole container just goes right into the bag. So I like to moosh it up a bit. Technical term, mooshing. Just so the spices get intermingled a little bit. And I do believe that between going into the freezer and then defrosting and then going into a slow cooker, once it's done from the slow cooker, it's going to get shredded. I don't really need to be mixing it at this stage, but it makes me happy. Once it has defrosted in the refrigerator overnight, I'm going to dump this whole bag of deliciousness into the slow cooker and leave it for at least 8 hours on low. After that, I'm going to take the lid off and shred up all of the chicken that's in there and then give it a good mix. And then I will add 4 ounces of cream cheese and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And that just gives it a nice body, a nice texture. Tastes delicious. Pop the lid back on, cover it up again, and leave it for 15 minutes to just heat it through. And then it is ready to serve. And you can serve it with whatever you like. I like it with crusty bread. I get a nice sourdough, or you can have it with pasta or rice, whatever you like to have with your chili. Leave in the comments below. Share where you're from and what you like to have with your chili, because I know it can differ by region. I've got some great freezer labels and they stick well, and even when there's oil or water, I find that these guys stick better than others. So you can see on the label, I write what it is, creamy chicken chili, and the date that I put it into the bag and into the freezer. And I put all the instructions right there on the label so that I know exactly what to do, and I don't have to go and try to find the recipe and look at all the steps. They are right on the bag. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope this gives you an easy peasy lemon squeezy recipe so that you can get back into cooking with a little less fuss and muss. If you try this video, let us know, and please remember to like, to subscribe, and to share with friends that you think might appreciate it. Enjoy your dinner, and remember that you are not alone in your concussion.